everybody. We're out here at Big Pine Creek's Trailhead. We're gonna hike up to some alpine lakes today. It's gonna be probably about a 13 or 14 mile hike. Okay, now I can talk a little better that we're away from that strong creek, but now the wind's picking up. Anyway, we're hiking up to Big Pine Lakes. We're gonna try to hit 1, 2, 3, and 5, and then I think we're gonna backtrack and come back and see them again, just do an out and back. But there is 7 total lakes you can see, so we're gonna try to see the ones that we think are the best. Number 2 is actually the highlight supposedly, so we're gonna spend some time there. All right, we're gonna head this way, lakes 1 through 6. We're still following the North Fork. Camera probably doesn't do this stuff justice for just how big everything is. Scenery is just out of this world. And we've just been walking through this canyon here for a little while, getting closer and closer to this waterfall. This is Big Pine Canyon. Very pretty, but we're gonna have to keep going up and get out of here somehow to get to these lakes. Not sure which way the trail goes. I mean, we're on the trail, but I'm not sure which way it's gonna take us out of here, to our right or to our left. But either way, we got to go up and over this canyon wall somehow. So we're looping around up towards this waterfall. You can kind of see where we came from there. That up there is another trail. It takes up to another creek, but we kind of just skirted along the side here, and now we're heading up towards the back side of this waterfall. We made it up to right by this waterfall. We're just kind of switchbacking up out of this canyon. Entering the John Muir Wilderness Canyon National Forest. Just been kind of a slow, steady incline. We're just crossed 9,000 feet of elevation. I think it gets up to 10 up by the lakes. I think we started right around 7,500, something like that. So we're just going at a slower pace than what we normally do. Do get winded a little quicker than normal, but going good so far.
We had a steady incline the whole way up, and now we have this nice little break under the trees where it's flat for a little bit. Mike and I are wearing long pants and long shirts because we heard the mosquitoes can get really bad. So yeah, we wore that just so we don't get covered in mosquito bites. But this is a nice break where it's flat for a little bit under the trees.
Okay, so we're coming up to this cabin here. The history on it is it was built by Lon Chaney. He was like a silent film star back in the 20s or 30s, I think. He had this build up here. You can't go in it, but we're gonna go check it out on the outside, right along the creek up here. But yeah, it's Lon Chaney. Maybe I'll throw something up in the video here if I can find it. Yeah. Awesome place for a cabin. Water's really clear. We're still just kind of on a steady climb and making our way back deeper into these mountains. I think we're getting close. Lakes 1 to 3 this way. Just crossed 10,000 feet. We didn't see the first lake yet, but we think we're getting close. All right, we made it up to lake number 1. The weather's not the greatest right now. It's getting overcast, so it's not as blue as what it usually is. It still looks kind of turquoise, but when the sun's out, it really pops. So that's lake number 1. It's blue back there, so we're hoping this blows over, but we'll see. We're gonna take this side trail that goes down to a beach here at lake number 2, and we're gonna take a nice break there. That's why we're planning on making this kind of an out and back instead of the loop, because we wanted to come by these lakes again, just because they're supposedly the most scenic, and get another look at them. So that could work out here if it is nice bright blue sky on our way back. We started at 5:15 this morning, just when it was barely light to see to start walking. It's about 4 miles to get back here. It took us 3 hours. It's 8:15. We didn't see anybody that was going back here. We did pass a bunch of groups of people coming out. They're coming down back towards the parking lot from camping up here, but we didn't have anybody pass us or pass anybody on the way up here yet. So probably recommendation would be to start early, and we're doing this on a Friday morning, so I can imagine weekends would be a little more crowded. All right, we made it to lake number 2, Temple Crag up there. The water looks pretty blue in person, but the weather's not quite cooperating. It's extremely windy right now. I don't know if this audio is going to come out, but
maybe on the way back it might clear up.
And this is looks like a waterfall down there going into lake number 1. Over there, so you see the lake down there. Here's a better look at Second Lake, a little sheltered from the wind. We're just making our way around Lake 2 still. Over there is the over there, that's where we were first came up to, and when it was like a wind tunnel. The wind's not too bad right now, but just not sure about how this weather's gonna play out. It's really bright blue back that way, and the clouds are just kind of stuck here, so I don't know which way they're going, but we'll find out. All right, we made it down here to lake number 3. It's a little more protected from the wind down here. Still see Temple Crag there, the other side of it. The water's like a dark blue, but when the sun's out, it's like almost turquoise. So we're hoping it comes out, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. This would be a good spot to get in, but man, it's so cold. Man, it's probably like upper 60s, mid 60s, but the wind is so strong. I don't think I'm getting in right now. We're making our way to lake number 5. Our plan is to skip over 4. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 5, and then double back. Sun's trying to peek out here. It looks like the clouds they were coming up over the mountain this way, and looks like they've stopped and things are moving, so the sun's right on the edge here, so it looks like it's ready to pop out. So hopefully it does. Now we're looking down on lake 3. We're still climbing up. We're about almost 10,500 feet.
Here comes the sun.
Sun's popping out. Things are looking up. Right?
Yeah.
And we came up here to another sign, 4 through 7 lakes this way, Glacier Trail that way. That's for the Palisade Glacier, which I think is the most southernmost glacier in the United States. So there's a glacier back here you can go to. We're not going to do it because we don't have time. It's too far. We made it up to 4th Lake, 5th Lake, or Black Lake intersection. So 4th Lake is actually straight ahead. You can see it down there. We're going to go this way up to 5th Lake, and Black Lake go back that way. So our elevation, we're seeing if we break our record. I think the highest we've ever been was 10,800, something like that, 10,900 at Mount San Jacinto. Now we're at 10,754, 53, right where we stand. So I don't know if we're going to get any higher than this or not. We made it to Lake 5. We're going to try to sit right on this rock here and have some lunch. Feels so much different with the sun out. Found a much better spot up here. We were going to sit on that rock there. So now we're going to sit right up here in this spot, but it's a lot better of a view out here. So this is Lake 5. This will be our last stop for the day. I was gonna jump in here actually, but that spot down there, there's just a whole bunch of logs in there. It wasn't really the best place to do it, but if it stays sunny like this, I think I'm gonna try it at 3. So we're making our way down from 5. We're back down almost to 3 here. Sun's bright. We're still heading down to Lake 3, but man, we just keep stopping. This view is just, it looks so much different when you're here in person. Just everything is so massive. The water, the green trees, just out of this world. Looks so much better coming down because of the sun's out. So we're definitely glad we made the choice to backtrack and see these things again, because it looks 100% better in the sunshine than it did in the overcast skies this morning. I figured, how many more opportunities am I going to have in my life to jump in an alpine lake? So I might as well go for it. Feet are numb. That's enough. All right, guys, we just finished up our second break here at Second Lake. So we're going to just be heading back to the car now. The total hike's going to be about 14 miles, maybe 3,000 some feet elevation gain. But yeah, this was one of the best hikes I've ever been on, probably some of the best scenery I've ever seen in my life. So I'd highly recommend checking this place out if you're in the area.
I don't think we broke our record for our highest elevation. I think we are around 10,800 feet today, so probably tomorrow we'll break that. Our favorite lakes were Lake 2 and 3, especially on the way back from 3. It looked a lot more massive. And I think because the sun being out, it just made everything look brighter and bigger. So I would definitely recommend hiking up to Lake 5 and just getting one more glimpse of Lake 3, 2, and 1 more time, because it just looks different and I think prettier on the way back.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
Bye.